Hey everyone, welcome to Midwest Coaster Fans. This is a great video today talking about will Super Nintendo World be the most immersive land ever created in any theme park? And we're going to talk about a lot of different things here, a lot of specific items detailing this. I'm going to give about another minute for everybody to come online here so we could talk about it. We're going to be joining the actual creator of Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers. He created all this, so we're going to kind of stop and play. It's about a 15-minute video showing the immersiveness of this actual land. I hope you guys enjoy this. We've got a lot of people joining in here, so give it about another 30 seconds. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day here. Shout out to my kids that are watching, all my friends that are watching here. You guys are all friends and family as well. And just let me know what you guys want me to talk about here today. You guys can comment. I will respond to your comments as we're watching the video. What's going on, Austin? Shout out to Matthew, my son Matthew, Jacob, Autumn, and I've got Adriana here to my left. She's 3 today. She's watching on her iPad over here. Shout out to Dustin. All right, let's go ahead and start this video up and go ahead and look at what he has to say about Super Nintendo Land. So let's go ahead and watch this, and I'll pause and play.
Yahoo! 皆さん、こんにちは。マリオのお父さんの宮本です。今回のダイレクトはゲームのお知らせではありません。ついに日本のここユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンにリアルなマリオの世界を体験できるスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドが完成しました。そこで今日は私、宮本が直接世界中の皆さんに世界で初めてスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドの中を紹介していきたいと思います。
Okay, before we continue here, he's just introducing himself. That is actually the creator of Super Nintendo World, and I can't wait for the land to be open. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. So you can see the subtitles. You just have to read it. It's in Japanese. So I'll pause and play it as he goes along. He's going to showcase this whole land. So it's going to be really amazing as he goes about this. So let's go ahead and tune in here.
あちらの大きな土管が入り口です。それでは、Here we go! さあ、中はどうなってるんでしょうね。
Okay, so as he's talking about this first part here, this is the tunnel leading into the actual land. So you guys remember when you guys used to play Super Mario Brothers, or if you still play it, how you entered that one green tunnel that led to a bunch of different things. This is a pretty immersive tunnel. He'll go over here in just a second, but it's really immersive. And just leading into the land is completely immersive. It's crazy. So let's go ahead and let him go ahead and continue. Sorry to interrupt him, but I just wanted to detail what that is in case you guys didn't know.
ゲームの中ではね、土管の中はあまり描いてこなかったので、実際にリアルなサイズのワープ土管を作ると、どんな中身がいいのかってことで、いろいろアイデアをみんなで議論しました。でたくさんのアイデアが出て、それを全部作ったら一つのアトラクションになるということで、シンプルなワープ土管です。皆さんでワープしてください。さあ、ワープして出てきた先はどこなんでしょうね、ここは。
So that's the warp tunnel, as he's talking about, and it leads right into Princess Peach's castle. So he said, do you recognize that castle? That's going to be Princess Peach's castle. For those of you that may not be familiar with Super Mario Brothers, this is Peach's castle.
日常のロビーのようです。音楽が流れてますね。この音楽聴いてると、ほら、スーパーマリオ64のロビーですね。こうしていろんなマリオシリーズの音楽が流れているので楽しんでください。壁に絵もありますよ。さあ、それでは表に出てみましょう。 はい、ここがスーパー。
Okay, so I got 5 people joining me now. Okay, so you look at this. Okay, so you're looking at the backdrop. You guys are kind of watching me on the left side and kind of watching the other part of it. But you can see, I'm going to go to full screen here as I'm talking. You can see how immersive this land is. And you can see this is actually the land. This is not the renderings. This is not a virtual rendering of it. This is the actual land. So as you can see here, I'm going to use my mouse here to kind of point a couple things out. You have different coins. So he's going to talk about these in a minute, but these are the different center points. You're going to have a wristband. And on that wristband, you're going to be able to hit these different coin setups. They also have the mushrooms. I don't know what they originally called this. I call it like the Venus flytrap type of thing. But they have all the villains in here. You have the mushrooms. You're going to have King Koopa's castle here. The Yoshi ride's right here. And then the Mario Kart ride's going to be right here. But look how immersive this land is. It looks just like something out of the video game. Just wanted to kind of detail that. The immersion of this is really good. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's very immersive here. And let's go ahead and continue. Let him talk. Remember to read the subtitles because he said everything that he's saying is below it. So.
スーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドです。本当に作ってしまいました。現実に見ると大迫力で、中央にマウントビンポールがそび
Okay, so you're probably wondering how did they do this? So just pay attention where my mouse is at. So you remember these? You remember you had to avoid these in the game. You kind of had to jump up. So this is kind of what the game's like. You jump up on these different levels here. You have the villain, which is the mushroom guy. Then you usually have the duck. So you have the shell going back and forth on that. You have the different areas you can collect different things at. But yeah, this is actually the land. It's crazy how immersive this is. This is nothing I've ever seen before in any type of theme park or themed land. This is like the most immersive land I've ever seen. But let's go ahead and let him continue here. Sorry. I just wanted to pause for a second and talk about different things because this is the actual park. This is not a rendering, like I said before.
そのてっぺんには旗があります。このピッチ場の前の広場からエリア全体を見てみましょう。向こうの方にはヨッシーやクリボーの姿も見えますね。それぞれがゲームのように動いています。いろんなキャラクターがいて、本当のマリオの世界、キノコ王国に来たみたいです。それではちょっと歩きながら見てまいりましょうか。
Okay, so we're going to stop here and talk about it again. So you can see the immersiveness of Peach's Castle here. This, I mean, if you guys ever played the game, this is exactly what it looked like in the game. You have the details on the side here, and you have the rendering over here. You have the stained glass window of Peach. It's showing you where the exit point's at. Here's another couple of those things that you could render points at. He's going to explain that here. So let's go ahead and continue. We're only 2 minutes in, and you can see how immersive this video is going to be.
さあ、このスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドの中はいろんなキャラクターが動き回ってるんですけども、それだけじゃないんですよ。ゲストの皆さんが自分でインタラクティブに関わることもできます。はい。ハテナブロックのアクティビティのところに来ました。私がつけてるこれ、パワーアップバンドがあるとさらに楽しく遊べます。こんな感じで。
Okay, so as you can see here, he's got a power-up band on his wrist. There's a variety of different ones you could buy. Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and he's going to show, but you're going to be able to interact with the land itself. So the whole land's interactive, so you're going to be able to actually hit these items here.
手首に巻きつけるんですけども、このパワーアップバンドを使ってエリア内のあちこちに隠された秘密を探したり、いろんなアクティビティを遊んだりすると、このパワーアップバンドに記録されます。そしてバンドについている QR コードを読み込むと、スマートフォンのアプリと連動して自分の状態を知ることができるんですね。試しにやってみましょうか。ここのハテナブロックをパワーアップバンドの手で叩きます。コインって言いましたね。それでスマートフォンの方を見てみると、ちゃんと1枚カウントされましたね。 この感じでこのバンドを使ってエリア内のいろんなところに隠されている秘密を見つけてください。バンドは全部で6種類あります。
Okay, so as you guys can see there, feel like we're actually in the game. Yeah, I agree, Steel and Wood Riders. Definitely really immersive. So you can see the different bands there. You have Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach. I'm not sure who this one is, and then you have Toad, and then you have Yoshi. I'm not sure who this flower one is. But yeah, you can definitely see it's very immersive. And as you hit the item, you notice he punched the top. I mean, obviously not that hard, but it collected a coin. So you're going to be able to collect coins throughout the whole thing, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and continue with this video here.
さらにこのバンドは実はアミーボの機能もついているので、自宅に帰ってからも使ってみてください。それではもう少し先に行ってみましょう。はい。だんだんとブロックの景色に近づいてきました。すごいね、近づくと迫力ありますよね。さらにいろんなものが動いてます。こちらにでっかいパックンフラワーがいましたね。これもアクティビティの一つなんですけども、今日は紹介しません。眠ってるようなので、そっと奥さらに行きましょう。さあ、こちらにあるのはノコノコですね。ノコノコのアクティビティ。これを少し今日は紹介しましょう。はい。ノコノコのいる土管の上にある鍵が欲しいんですね。こちらにはパワーブロックがあります。早速遊んでみましょう。こうしてパワーブロックのパワーが伝わっていきます。ちゃんとタイミングを合わせて取らないとダメなんですね。あ、やりました。このようにタッチして鍵がもらえます。その鍵はパワーアップバンドに記録されて。
So as you can see here, as we're going over this different land, you could definitely see that it's fully immersive to the point where he hits the POW button, and if you hit it in the right timing, you're hitting that shell up top, where you're going to be able to hit the whatever they're called. I always forget the names of them. And thanks for clarifying that the flower band is actually Princess Daisy. Unfortunately, we had like 8 people joining in, and they joined back out. So if you guys wanted to watch this video, watch it all the way through so you could join us, because it's 15 minutes long. He's actually going to go into Mario Kart and other lands on here as well. But let's go ahead and continue to see what he has to talk about. This thing's fully immersive. You could actually download an online app. Now, it's in Japan right now, but it will be built in or Universal Hollywood and then Epic Universe in Universal Orlando. Now, the one in Epic Universe is going to have a lot of room for expansion lands for Super Nintendo World. This is going to be the first land, or they might add extra because it is Epic Universe, and it is, I think it's the #1 visited Universal Park, and then #2, I think, is Japan. But let's go ahead and continue to listen to what he has to say on this.
こういう体験できる遊びをアクティビティと呼んでいます。コインブロックのようなちっちゃな体験とちょっと大型のアクティビティがあるんですけども、いくつかのアクティビティの中で3つの鍵を手に入れると最終アクティビティクッパジュニアとのバトル、これにチャレンジできます。それではもう一つ見てみましょうか。はい、ここから地下ステージです。本当に巨大な迷路のようなリアルな地下洞窟を作ってしまいました。怪しい雰囲気ですよね。気をつけてください。あら、ブロック見つけました。ちょっと叩いてみますね。さっきからあちこちに気になるところがありますよね。こんなマークを見つけたらちょっとバンドをかざしてみます。クッパが現れました。最終ボスです。そんなわけないですよね。さらに奥に行きます。ゴム兵がいました。こ これね、ボム兵気をつけてくださいよ。ほら、爆発した。こっちのボム兵も気をつけてくださいね。爆発しました。あれ、みんなどうしたんですか？ちっちゃくなってますよ。ちゃんとついてきてくださいね。なんかブロックが巨大に見えてきましたね。ちっちゃくなってしまったみたいですね。ここに巨大なハテナブロック見つけました。叩いてみましょう。今度はコインがもらいました。1枚だけですけどね。さらに奥に巨大なボム兵がいます。踏み潰されないようにしたいですね。この巨大なボム兵もアクティビティの一つです。さあ、どんなインタラクティブなのか、それは皆さんが実際ここに来て体験してください。はい、無事に戻ってきました。体もね、元の大きさに戻りましたね。じゃあ次行きましょう。さあ、次にやってきたのはスーパーニンテンドーワールドのギフトショップ、ワンアップファクトリーです。土管の中はおもちゃの工場になっていて、世界中でここだけにしかないスーパーマリオのグッズを作って販売しています。その中でも今日は任天堂の開発チームが作ったスペシャルなおもちゃを一つご紹介します。これです。トコトコマリオと言います。名前の通り、こうして押すとマリオがトコトコ歩くんです。電池はいりません。開発チームが細かな動きにまでこだわって作りました。ビデオゲームだけじゃなくて、こういうリアルなものを作るのも開発のメンバーとても楽しんでるんですね。それでは皆さんもお楽しみください。では次の場所に行ってみましょう。これですか？ポップコーンです。ポップコーンなんか食べながら歩くと行儀が悪いって叱られそうですけども、これはユニバーサル・スタジオが作った特別なポップコーンです。キャラメルピーチ味とマッシュルーム味があります。でもオリジナルの食べ物はこれだけじゃないんですね。はい、スーパーニンテンドーワールドでお腹が空いた時はこちら、キノピオカフェです。どうし、ルイージ、マリオもどうしたの？そうか、写真撮影してるのか。じゃあカメラさんの方見て写真撮ろうか。よし。じゃあ行きますよ。3、2、1。オキドキありがとう。じゃあお父さんもね、忙しいからみんなも写真撮影頑張ってね。はい、ありがとう。さあ、じゃあキノピオカフェの方に入っていきましょう。はい、キノピオカフェに入ってきましたね。ここでもなんかアイテムがもらえるみたいですよ。ここにありました。じゃあ大きな包みと小さな包み、当然大きい方ですよね。コインがたくさんもらいました。じゃあ奥へ行きましょうか。ここはキノピオたちが運営してるんですね。キノピオが僕らを迎えてくれます。シェフが来ましたね。シェフ、おい、こんにちは。
So yeah, I found this part really interesting. So you can see that even the restaurant's interactive to the point where it feels like Toad is serving you the food. We're not probably going to see the restaurant staff besides maybe waiters or waitresses out here, but I imagine they're going to be themed to the area as well. But you get to meet Mario, Luigi, and all the characters, and then you saw the maze that he walked through. So there's a lot of interactivity on here, and this is the most interactive I've seen. Now, Disney always impressed me. Universal has always impressed me, but Disney always impressed me with the lands that they have. Then Universal came out with Harry Potter and has, themed that land very well. Then they teamed up with Nintendo for this land and Japan to give it kind of a test market because obviously Nintendo's bigger in Japan than what it is here in the United States. but Super Mario Brothers has always been basically a namesake. So everybody has played Super Mario Brothers, has played Mario Kart, knows Mario. That's why they're testing it with this first land. It is known that they're going to probably do an expansion. And with that expansion, they're going to do a couple other lands like, sorry, I'm having a brain fart. They're probably going to do kind of Pokemon. Pokemon's already been shown it. Then you have Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's a really popular game. I mentioned Star Fox, but I guess Star Fox wasn't as popular, but we know that, sorry, you know that Zelda was. So Zelda's a really popular game. And then maybe they start adding other popular Nintendo games in the future. Obviously, we know that Mario is the most popular, so they started off with that, and then they're going to add expansions after that to Super Nintendo World. Super Nintendo World's the most immersive land, in my opinion, that Universal's ever done, and I think this is a more immersive land than anything Disney's ever done. So I give bravo to Universal for stepping their game up on this. And let's go ahead and look at more of this. We got about 5 minutes left of the video. I just wanted to cut it off here because I know you guys didn't see me here for a second. Let's go and look at more of this, and we'll go ahead and do an open discussion talking about different things with you guys in relation to Super Nintendo World. So let's go and watch the rest of this video. Remember to read the subtitles below because it is in Japanese.
はい。もう言いました。もうシェフキノピオ。はい。はい。シェフがね、開発したキノコ料理がいっぱいあるんですよね。壁にはこんなにメニューが並んでます。もうこんなアイテムはたくさん集まってますか？そろそろお腹がペコペコだ。はい、ペコペコなんでそろそろ中に入っていきます。それではこちらに。はい、中はこんな感じです。たくさんの方が食事できるようにとても広くなってます。天井にはいろんなパワーアップアイテムがありますね。皆さんもここでご飯を食べてパワーアップしてください。奥の壁の窓を見てください。そこから厨房の様子が見えます。キノピオたちが大勢で頑張って料理を作ってくれています。メニューはもちろんキノコ国特製ですよ。僕らもシェフが作ってくれた料理をたくさん試食して、その中から選びました。厳選されたメニューを提供しています。例えばマリオバーガーやキノコのピッツァボールなど、どれもキノコを使っていて美味しいですよ。他にもたくさんあるので、スーパーニンテンドーワールドで冒険に使えたときは、ぜひ立ち寄ってシェフキノピオの料理を味わってくださいね。スーパーニンテンドーワールドいかがでしたか？ファミリーコンピューターのスーパーマリオブラザーズが誕生して今年で35年になります。そして今年なんとそのゲームの世界をここユニバーサルスタジオに本気で作ってしまったんですね。マリオメーカーのように簡単に作れればいいんですけども、リアルに作るのは簡単ではないです。それをユニバーサルクリエイティブの皆さんが本気で作ってくれました。今回ご紹介したのはほんの一部です。まだまだお楽しみがたくさんあります。スーパーニンテンドーワールドは日本のユニバーサルスタジオで2月4日にグランドオープンとなりますが、現在は新型コロナウイルスの影響で海外からお越しいただくのはちょっと難しい状況かと思います。ただ少しお時間をいただくことになりますが、日本以外の国でもスーパーニンテンドーワールドが計画されています。アメリカではロサンゼルスのハリウッドとフロリダのオーランド、そしてさらにアジアではシンガポールでもそれぞれのユニバーサルスタジオでスーパーニンテンドーワールドが展開されます。ですが、もしそれまでに安心して自由に行き来できる状態になれば、ぜひここ日本のスーパーニンテンドーワールドに来てください。スーパーニンテンドーワールドは世界中の皆さんをお待ちしています。さて、後ろに見えているのはクッパ城です。
So as he mentioned a variety of different things here. So it's going to open at Universal Studios Orlando, Singapore. The one in Japan will be the first one open February 4th, 2021. And then Hollywood, I think Hollywood and Singapore are probably going to come before Universal Orlando because we're waiting on what's going to happen with Epic Universe that was scheduled to open in 2023 here. We think it's been delayed a year, so probably that won't be open until 2024. I imagine they're going to continue construction on it because Universal's trying to outbeat Disney, and by looking at this land here. I think they did a really good job of that. So you can see the different details of Koopa's Castle here, and I definitely appreciate one of the creators of Super Mario and Nintendo to give us a grand tour. He is the mastermind behind what we have today, which is, the video games that we have today. So I thank him a lot for what he's done for the video game world. And I remember playing this when I was really young. I think in 1989 is when I first started playing this, and I loved it so much. I played it all the time. Mario Brothers 1, Mario Brothers 2, and then Super Nintendo came out, and the rest is history for a lot of you guys. But you can definitely see here, this is Koopa's Castle, and you can see the details are just like the game. That's what he's talking about, the immersiveness and the details of this land. So the land itself is so detailed that you feel like you're actually in the game itself, and you can't even tell that you're you can't even tell that you're actually at a park. You actually feel like you're in Super Mario Brothers, like you've entered the Mushroom Kingdom, like you're in Koopa's Castle. It's a land like no other land I've ever seen in my life, and I've been to a lot of theme parks. I've been to all the Busch Gardens parks, all the Disney. Well, I've been to Disney, obviously Walt Disney World, not the one at, but you get the Legis and Universal. So I've been to a lot of theme lands here, not so much over in Europe or Japan, which I plan on. I want to go over to Japan because I want to go to Tokyo Disney Sea, Universal Japan, and Fuji Q Highland and stuff like that. So I'd love to go to Japan and experience the culture. This is how their culture is. This is going to be an extremely packed land here. And there's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be probably the most immersive and themed land ever. Now, this is just a small glimpse of what they're giving us. This is not the gist of it. And right now they have technical rehearsal going on, so they can't share anything, but they're doing technical rehearsal with cast members. But let's listen to the rest of this, and let's check out Mario Kart, and we'll go ahead and pause it as he's talking about it.
中はマリオカートのアトラクションになっていて、スパ軍団とのバトルが待ち受けています。任天堂とユニバーサルが作る以上は世界初めてのアトラクションにしたいという意気込みで、なんと6年もかかってしまいました。そして皆さんは間もなく世界初の体験ができます。最後にちょっとだけお城の中を覗いてみましょうか。さあ、階段の上には巨大なクッパが待ち構えています。そばから見ると怖いですね。なんかろうそくの明かりもゆらゆらとしてて、毛が細かいですね。それでは先へ進みましょう。はい、もう少し先に進むと、マリオカートシリーズのおなじみのトロフィーが飾られてますね。そしてユニバーサル・スタジオ限定のトロフィー。これが今回のレースのトロフィーです。隣にはクッパからの挑戦状も来てますね。漢字が書けたんですね。クッパからの挑戦状というタイトル通り、マリオに勝つためにクッパたちが準備した特別なコースでのレースに、マリオチームの一員になって皆さんにチャレンジしていただきます。さて、チームクッパが隅々まで知り尽くした彼らのコースでチームマリオは勝利できるか、皆さんの健闘を期待します。の挑戦状というタイトル通り、マリオに勝つためにクッパたちが準備した特別なコースでのレースにマリオチームの一員になって皆さんにチャレンジしていただきます。さて、チームクッパが隅々。
Okay, so as you guys can see, you guys got to see the immersiveness. What is Mario Kart? And you wear these virtual headsets now. We don't know what the ride experience is like now. We have a gist of it. We know kind of what was leaked. And I shared that with a prior video, which whenever this goes live, because this is done through StreamYard, whenever this goes live, I'll go back in and I'll edit it and I'll put a thumbnail in here up top that'll link you to the video that I did on it about the possible technology that this ride is using. But it's using a virtual headset, and that's going to immerse you in the world of virtual Mario Kart. Now, you actually are going to be on a ride experience, and you actually are going to be getting hit by different things, kind of like you are in Mario Kart, which was probably the most popular game of all time. So let's go ahead and listen to what else he has to say here.
隅まで知り尽くした彼らのコースでチームマリオは勝利できるか、皆さんの健闘を期待します。いかがでしたでしょうか。ここから先はぜひ皆さんご自身で体験していただけたらと思います。それでは皆さん、スーパーニンテンドーワールドでお会いしましょう。ご視聴ありがとうございました。では、行ってきます。
Okay, so I'm back again. So as you can see, the full immersion of this, and actually I could bring up the video I did on it. Crazy girl. All right. It's hard to do live videos because my daughter always wants to join in with the live videos. All right. Let's do okay, come on, stop it. Okay, so this is an old video, but all right, this is, and as you can see, this is a new ride technology. So with this ride technology, basically, okay, so we're gonna look at this. So this is the ride technology we think that Mario Kart has, and you could definitely see here. This was done by Attractions Magazine, and basically the Mario Karts are going to be on top of these things, and we believe this is who they went through, and we believe this is the ride technology for Mario Kart. And as it goes along the track, it's going to do a variety of different things here. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have probably seen this technology, but as it like launches forward, that'll probably be the LSM launch, and the ride vehicle's actually underneath of it. Stop it. The ride vehicle's actually underneath of it. Hold on a second. But yeah, you can see the different tracks and things of that nature on this, and this is the kind of the different things. And this is from Attractions Magazine. I apologize if you can't hear me. As you go through different things here, you're going to be able to collect coins, stuff like that, go over hills. You're going to be immersed in this virtual reality with the goggles and things of that nature. And we think this is a technology that's being used for Super Nintendo World for Mario Kart. And you could even go through loops and things like that. And that's why we think they use this for Super Mario Kart, or sorry, Mario Kart. What's your opinion on this? Is this what you think it ended up as? I think this is definitely the one that they use here, because you could do so many different things with this. And this is kind of what it would look like for you. You would think that you're going over hills and stuff like that. In reality, that's what it really is. So it's a really cool technology. Nothing like we've ever seen before. Mario Kart, I think, is going to be the first one to use something like this. And what do you guys think? Do you think Mario or Super Nintendo World is going to be the most immersive world that has ever been created? Or what's your honest personal opinion about it? Let me know. I think it's going to be the most immersive land. So many people seem to think that Disney is 100% the best immersive type of land that you can go to. That used to be the case, but now with Universal bringing in people like the creator of Harry Potter to help create Diagon Alley and help create the world that is known as Harry Potter World, and you have a variety of different things, and then they signed on with Nintendo to bring the creators of Mario Brothers and other games along to create what we know now as Super Nintendo World. The immersiveness of these lands is getting to the point where Universal is outdoing Disney at this point. And I know it's hard to believe for many of you guys that are diehard Disney supporters that there's no way that Universal could outdo Disney, but there is a way, and Universal's figuring out a way to do it. One of those ways that Universal is able to do it is the fact that they probably have more money because, as of right now, Comcast and NBC own Universal. So, which means they have more money than they've had before. And that's why you've seen a lot more projects being done and a lot more things being done to try to beat and outdo Disney. Now, Epic Universe is delayed indefinitely, but I think we'll hear something about it in the spring. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about, so I definitely thank you guys for joining us today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about a variety of different subjects and news and things of that nature. But tomorrow, we're going to talk about Cedar Point and what their possible 2022 addition could be, where it would go at the park, the needs and wants of the park. So think about some of those things that we could talk about. We'll talk about them in the comments. And I definitely appreciate you guys joining. I know this is more of a video kind of letting the creator of Super Nintendo, or sorry, Super Nintendo, the creator of Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers kind of talk about the land that they helped create and immerse. And the one thing I could definitely tell everyone that's involved in this is that February 4th, 2021 is going to be one heck of a month. I can't wait to see the videos that are going to come out from it. I want to see surprises. So Japan's actually on my list of places to go and visit. And I could actually go over there and go to Disney. I could go over there and go to Universal, Fuji Q Highland, and a variety of different places. So I can make it a family trip if I need to. But yeah, join us for future videos that come down here from Midwest Coaster fans. I want to thank you guys again. Join us tomorrow as we talk about Cedar Point and the possible new for 2022 edition. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification button. And once again, this is Chris signing out. Until next time, thanks again for joining and watching. Have a great one.